Welcome to the second video leading up to the 15K challenge. I'm Kimberly Shukla from Marketing Masters 3.0. The big day is almost upon us and I couldn't be more excited. And according to the comments and messages I received after the first video, you're all waiting in eager anticipation as well. I am super excited for you and I can't wait to finally let this cat out of the bag and show you what I have in store for you. Okay, so in the first video, we talked about the state of the economy and what needs to happen in order for it to change. I walked you through the state of the internet and the primary reasons everyone is struggling to make money online. Then I walked you through our secret to making over $1,667 per day in our business and how to achieve 50 to 80% conversion rates, while everyone else settles for between 1 and 10% conversions. If you haven't watched video 1 yet, I encourage you to do that before you watch this one. So today I'm going to cover another prime factor in the failure rates as we talk about the 3 things that you must have and the 3 things you must do to ensure ultimate success in your online business. Like any finely tuned engine, if you want it to purr, then all of the mechanics must be in top shape and running in harmony with one another. Today's video is going to be short but powerful. Now, one of the first things you need to have is a vehicle. And by that, I don't mean the one sitting in your driveway. In the online world, your vehicle is what makes it possible for you to go from point A, where you are right now, to point B, where you want to be, financially. It's the business or company that's going to pay you the commissions and money. There are many different types of vehicles to choose from, but most of them are extremely hard to make any real money with. So let's take a look at your possible vehicle options, and then we'll discuss whether or not they're viable solutions for you. Your options for online vehicles are affiliate marketing, physical products, creating your own products, CPA offers, or direct sales and network marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is usually the first option people choose when they come online. You don't have to worry about coming up with a product, creating the website, sales messages, sales funnels, customer fulfillment, or the hassles of refund requests. All you're expected to do is recommend products using the tools that are provided to you and make a commission every time someone buys. Sounds easy enough, right? In theory, it sounds really good. In reality, however, you really need to know what you're doing. You're competing with super affiliates and their large lists and advertising budgets. These guys and gals are promoting the same product you're promoting to their lists of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of people they've already built a relationship with. They're out there spending tons of money on Facebook ads and PPC campaigns to ensure they make bank. Can you compete with that? Then next, we have selling physical products. First, you need to do your research and keep ahead of what the market wants at any given point, which is tedious and tiring work. Then, if you're like most, you'll turn to eBay and find a few drop shippers to work with. Well, I've done that route, and it ended in disaster. I found out that the women shopping on eBay bought more high-end designer handbags than anything else, and the profit margins were huge. So I found myself a drop shipper that was apparently eBay approved, and I started posting my handbags. It took me a few days to get everything up and running, and then it happened. eBay decided to suspend and remove my ads. All of them. Because those designer handbags weren't authentic at all. They were replicas, and eBay has strict policies about that. Business shut down immediately, and it was not a good experience. You could also build your vehicle the way the gurus tell you to do it and create your own products. But let me tell you, if you're just getting started, it's going to be hard. I think a root canal might be more pleasant. On top of knowing what the market wants and then creating it, you have to worry about the website and graphics, video production, and the sales material, not only for your website, but for your potential joint venture partners and affiliates as well. Then you'll need to find and recruit the affiliates and partners to sell for you, because you won't make any sales if you do it by yourself. Oh, and you'll have to give up anywhere from 70 to 100% of the sales on your front end to have those partners just to get them to sell for you. That's all good if you already have an info product empire, but if not, and you're just starting out, that's crazy. So that's kind of out too. CPA offers. While many would try to convince you that there are a ton of easy money to be made, you truly need to know what you're doing, much like with affiliate marketing. First, you have to apply to the individual CPA networks and wait for approval. The greater majority of networks won't even look at you unless you have an established website that receives hundreds of thousands of visitors each month. You're not worth their time otherwise. So that's out. That leaves us with direct sales or network marketing. Now, I know there are many people who have a ton of opinions on this market. Usually, those opinions are handed to them by someone else. But this is truly the best vehicle for anyone who wants to make a life-changing income in a relatively short period of time. Companies spend millions of dollars getting everything set up for you and then turn around and pay you decent commissions for spreading the word about their products and opportunity. Now, I know that we all recommend products and services to our friends all the time. The only difference is that we don't get paid to do it. When was the last time you recommended a good restaurant to one of your friends? Or maybe a movie you just watched? We do it all the time. We just aren't paid for it. Network marketing is also the only industry that allows you to leverage the work of others and make money off their efforts as well. This industry has created more millionaires and multi-millionaires than any other industry on the planet. Period. You tell me another industry where someone with absolutely no formal education, or where English isn't their native language, can literally write their own paycheck and be earning 5 to 6 figures per month in 12 months or less. Or where a single mother on welfare can become a multi-millionaire in 6 months. Or where a 19-year-old kid straight out of high school can be making $30,000 per month. I remember back in the mid-90s when I first started in this industry, before Google was even recognized as a search engine. I was with a company that promoted meal replacement shakes and weight loss plans. I went to one of their meetings and training events, and it was something I'll truly never forget. This woman gets up on stage to tell her success story, and to look at her, you'd think that she was born into money. But that really wasn't the case. She was a single mother of 2 younger boys from BC, Canada. She'd only been with the company less than a year at that point. At the time the opportunity was presented to her, she was on welfare, making about $750 a month. It was a friend who introduced her to the business and told her that it would cost her about $120 to join and to start her business. This woman borrowed the money from her friend just to get in because she was determined to get off welfare and to give her boys the life they deserved. Needless to say, in the first 6 months in business, she became a millionaire. Now that story really got my attention, but the next couple on stage truly blew me away. It was a young married couple who had immigrated here from Asia. They barely spoke any English and certainly didn't know anyone, and they had spent nearly everything they had just to get here and start a new life. Yet, in about 4 months in business, they had built an unstoppable team that produced over $500,000 per month in residual commissions. That not only blew my mind, but it also proved that there truly are no excuses that can stop you if you're determined to succeed. And keep in mind that these businesses were built back in a time before internet made life so easy. A time when you either picked up a phone and cold called 50 people per day, or wore a big old ugly button that looked like a satellite on your chest just so you could start a conversation at the grocery store with a perfect stranger. Times have changed and have become more technologically advanced, but the one thing that hasn't changed is that no other industry will ever allow you to get paid what you're worth and determine your income. Those of us who build successful businesses through direct sales companies live like others only dream of, with the time freedom, and we decide how we want to spend our days with our families. We're not forced to wake up every day to a brain-jarring alarm clock, rushing to a job that we hate, that drains the life from our bodies, just to hopefully be able to pay the bills on payday. We don't worry about job security or possible unemployment because we create our own security. We don't worry about retirement and whether we can survive on a government pension. Imagine being able to take your family to the Bahamas for a week over Christmas holidays, and then catch a flight to Rome, Italy for 2 weeks, and then it's off to stay at the Oberoi Hotel while you visit the Taj Mahal in India and go on an elephant safari. And in week 3, flying home so the kids can return to school and talk about all of their adventures. Wouldn't that be amazing? So if you're going to choose a vehicle that can create a lifestyle income, then network marketing is the smart choice. And when you look at all the possible choices for direct sales companies, you want to find one that fits this description. You want to find an already well-established and grounded direct sales company with a proven track record, exceptional products, a powerful comp plan, strong leadership, who's positioned well in the marketplace. And when you find one that meets these criteria, you join them. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to tell you which company I chose that meets all of this. And I'll tell you straight that this company has nothing to do with weight loss or blogging platforms. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. So once you find the perfect vehicle that sets you up for big paydays, then you need to position yourself well above the noise in the industry and create a community or a tribe around that vehicle. You want to form a strong community of like-minded individuals who all share one vision and all work towards one goal. When you position yourself properly within your company vehicle, then you have success, and your people have success, and all of you have a future. Doing all of this always results in massive success. Okay, so now that you have a vehicle, you must have an engine. Just like the vehicle you drive, it all looks great on the outside, but if it doesn't have a strong engine under the hood, you aren't going anywhere. Unless you're Fred Flintstone. Your engine is your system. And I don't mean the system the company hands you. We already talked about that in the last video and why this leads to failure. You need to create your own custom, unique, automated marketing sales funnel. A system where when someone lands on your capture page, they get on your list and they're taken to a presentation or a training series like this. And then it does the telling and the selling for you. A completely automated system where you can drive traffic to it, it takes care of everything for you, and you make money, regardless whether you're at your child's hockey game, flying over Hong Kong, or sleeping. If you don't have that, you have nothing, because your conversions and sales are going to be painfully low, and you'll have to work much harder. In order to construct your system, you first need to be very clear on your why. Why are you doing this? What's your message? What do you stand for? What do you stand against? If you don't have absolute clarity in this area, you won't be making sales because you'll be doing what the other 98% are doing, and you'll be getting the same results they're getting. Once you have your engine in place, a completely automated system that does all the hard work for you, only then can you worry about traffic. But don't send traffic to your vehicle because that's what 98% of everyone else is doing, and it's not working for them. You send traffic to your engine or your system. Traffic is the easy part. I can show you how to drive traffic all day long. But if you don't have a good solid vehicle and a strong engine, you're going to continue to struggle. Does that make sense to you? Like, really, does that make sense? Are you getting this? So these were the three things that you must have in your business: the vehicle, the engine, and traffic. Now let's cover the three things that you need to do if you want to make a lot of money online. The first thing that you want to do is position yourself properly within the company to earn a lot of money. See, most people position themselves to earn a little money. And by this, I mean, if your company has 3 options or level of entry for you to choose from, don't just get in at the lowest level. Let's say option 1 costs you $80 to get in, but puts you at the very bottom of the ladder, and you won't qualify for bonuses. Option 2, let's say it costs you $175 to get started and has a potential monthly income of $10,000 and puts you up about 2 to 3 ranks on their scale. Option 3 costs you $225 to get started, has potential monthly income of $50,000, and qualifies you immediately for weekly bonuses on every new associate's order when they join the company, down through 6 levels or more. Which option would you take? The irony is that most people choose option 1 because it costs less, and they have this mentality that we'll try it and see how it goes. That's failure right from the start, because mentally, you're not in it to win it. The word try is just a crutch that you can use as an excuse when you fail again. If you want to position yourself to win, then you choose option 3, even if you have to borrow the money to do it. Why? Because, first of all, you enter with a bigger investment in yourself, and that's going to remain in your mind. You're going to do whatever you have to in order to at least make that money back. Also, entering at this level positions you at a much higher rank with higher commissions and weekly bonuses, so you can make money much quicker. Does that make sense? Don't just look at the price tag and let that be your deciding factor. Position yourself in a place where you stand to make the most money quickly. Be in it to win it. When you get into a business at the bottom, you have to work 100 times harder than everyone else who position themselves properly. And statistically, you're going to be out of business in 90 days or less because you weren't making the kind of money that you wanted. With that said, the second thing you need to do is take action and do whatever is necessary to make the kind of money you want to make. Your results, which is your income, is determined by the actions you take or don't take. If you're going to sit around on a couch all day doing nothing, then your income will reflect nothing. We live in a society of instant gratification. Everyone wants everything now, and they don't want to work for it or wait for it. Well, there's no such thing as something for nothing. You have to be prepared to do whatever is required of you if you want to see results. The only way I know of that you can get money for sitting on your butt all day is if you're on welfare, and that's not a life. That's just giving up. So if you're really in it to win it, do whatever you need to do. No excuses, no procrastination, just do it. And that brings us to number 3, and that is to never, ever give up. Now that's pretty straightforward. We all have days when things aren't going the way we planned or expected, but we push through them because we have this vision of the end goal so fixed in our minds that giving up isn't even an option. When you're surrounded by a strong community where everyone is working together towards one clearly defined goal, this community becomes your support system at times, giving you the motivation you need to keep pushing forwards. It's truly a blessing to have a community like that wrapped around you. So there you have it. We've covered a lot here today. I hope this training opened your eyes and added value in your life. I truly enjoy putting these together for you. Now tomorrow's the big day. The day where we put on our birthday hats and I lay it all out for you. I give you my birthday gift by showing you how you can start making money right away. I'm going to put all the pieces together for you and introduce you to the 15K challenge and your opportunity to make $15,000 per month or more. I can't wait. This is truly exciting. So until tomorrow, stay blessed.